Hey guys, in this video I'll be going over two games on two separate accounts, but the same opponent. This opponent had a very interesting box. I was very surprised by it. I kind of got a little bit overconfident, as you'll see in this first game here. So this is on my main account. You'll see what happens, but I would say I'm very impressed with this box. Very interesting box. Not something you'll see every day. Without further ado, yeah, let's just watch and see what happens. Yeah, all I would say is this game was very tilting for me. Very, very tilting. But yeah, let's speed up the band pick. So yeah, it's a very turtle box versus my box, which is all single target, minus CB code, that is. And I have Tiaras, so technically I should have enough firepower to go through the enemy, right? Let's just go through the skills real quick. Luke, double single target. Standard Yulia. Himiko with AoE. Tiaras with Fireball Miracle. Light of Genesis with no attack skill, but the other single target. Alright, here's the interesting part. So we have Betty with 3C, which is the AoE attack. This passive that gives her raw stats and Sword's Breath. We have Leaded, who also has the passive that gets raw stats, although in melee attack only. Standard loadout, 3C with faction buff. Close A with pretty standard loadout. T-Jess with, sorry, not T-Jess, Young Jessica with Fireball, the Transform skill, and AoE heal. We have Lamford with his 3C. So, as you can see, the stats on the enemy team is quite bulky, but not too bulky. Let's see how much the stats reach once Ledden gets his FB up. But yeah, in my head right now, I am thinking that I have enough firepower to go through the enemy team, simply because of Tiaras' 3C and Miracle. I do make a mistake. I went in a little bit too early, thinking that Tiara's 3C was enough. Alright, let's just take a look at the stats real quick. So 705 MDef, not too much. Not super, insane. 865 MDef. Okay, now that's that's somewhat high. Pretty high. Lamford he has Shiv, but he doesn't have a faction buff. Young Jess, just here for pretty much support and single target. Close with the support skill. So yeah, I think I also went in because I wasn't so sure with Young Jessica's range, so that was a mistake on my part. Anyhow, at this point in time, what I should have done at the beginning of the next turn was Miracle, then go in. But you'll see what happens. And very interesting, this guy also uses earmuffs on his clothes. Very interesting. So damage taken minus 15%. Okay, let's just see what happens real quick. So Betty, this is when Betty shows up. Boom, and my Himiko's dead. So I actually didn't realize that Young Jess's 3C is ally targetable, so that's actually very neat. But let's just do the math real quick. So Himiko has 8,000 HP here, right? 8,000 HP. Betty does how much fixed damage? Field fixed damage equals to Betty's attack 1 times. So I dealt damage to 4 units. Wait, I'm confused. How did I get killed? 4 times 1,800 is not... 4 times 1,800 is not 8,000. Oh, because of the exclusive. Yeah. The exclusive, Betty's exclusive gives extra fixed damage. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I sacrificed my Himiko. Nonetheless, it's fine. I force a heal. Everyone is still fine now. What I do next is I teleport Yulia to get ready for her next attack. I attack T-Jess with T-Jess. So this doesn't kill. You know, I think with Miracle these might have been different, but yeah, this doesn't kill simply because of the T-Jess's 3C not having any advantages against holy units. Also, I would say that Leden's built-in talent damage reduction helped a lot, along with the earmuff. So yeah, so with the close skill, he is able to heal back up. So I attack with Yulia. So this, I was thinking, okay, now I should kill, right? But he gets the proc, and he gets thorns. Let's just watch what happens with the animations. Because I'm thinking that some of my imps died. My infantry units died. So at this moment, Leden does not have the damage reduction. SSM Leden. I'm assuming SSM Leden. Or it's, well, I think it might have been the immunity from close that gives no fixed damage. But yeah, so yeah. Okay, so looks like the imps definitely died on Dude Thorns, and I was not able to kill Leden. You know, 30% from the armor proc, may have been significant. Nonetheless, he didn't get the armor proc last single attack, so chances of not getting an armor proc in 2 consecutive attacks is 50%. So yeah, 50-50. He got the proc now. Heals his Leden up to not full health, but reapplies the earmuff. Alright, now it's my Lucretia's turn. 1300 int, kind of low. I'm thinking of changing her accessory now. Twilight Star is kind of bad. So I opted to kill Betty first, because Betty has a heal block. But this guy gets a Wind Wall proc on Betty, which is 30%, and I missed the kill. So if only I applied Tiara's Miracle, then I would have been able to kill this goddamn Betty. But yeah, so I missed the kill. 2 armor procs in a row. So that's 2 armor procs and 3 attacks. We can do the math later on what the probability of that is, but nonetheless, I think I again, you know, I kind of threw the game too, in the sense that I didn't wait till I had Miracle up before going in. So yeah, there's that. I try attacking with Tiaras, another Wind Wall. I don't know if this would have killed, but the thing is, Fireball can do pretty bad, nasty damage, that is. So if my Sorks had been able to one-shot the Molders, then maybe my Tiaras might be able to do some damage to Betty. But yeah, it's pretty much game over now. He kills my Yulia, and I don't have any guard disable, so then he can just pick me off one by one. So yeah, very interesting team. Very interesting team. You know, RNG. I would say I'm gonna complain that RNG is not on my side, but this game was definitely salvageable. I just did not. I made some mistakes here and there. All right. So the next game I'm about to show you is very interesting. It was this is on my alternate account that I was playing, and guess who I came across? The same guy with his Betty. So this time I was actually able to pick him apart. You know, I gotta take revenge on my main account. This was a very interesting game too, but I learned my lesson now. You know, don't underestimate the Betty. So, you know, I had a pretty AoE comp with a couple assassins, that being Zerda. So, the reason... Okay, I know... The first thing that I figured out early on was... Well, not figured out. Planned to do was... I wanted Zerda to kill Betty. I wanted Zerda to snipe Betty. Problem with that is... I was not confident... So, I'll go through the game in a bit, but I had multiple chances where my Zerda could have moved in to kill Betty. But I decided to wait out a bit. May have been for the best, but I think I played a little bit too passive. You get what I mean in a sec. Let's go through the skills. Standard Betty. Same. Okay, not the same skill as last time. He didn't bring that sword. What is it? The thing that does AOE after doing AOE. So now he has a iron helmet. So yeah, this, if it procs, Zerida might not kill. Yeah. Ledin, pretty standard. Landy's pretty standard. Close, pretty standard. Yulia with 3C, 2C Faith with Amazon Champs. Here I have Himiko with AoE loadout. Juggler, not Cav Juggler. Hydra Juggler, AoE loadout. Kruger, AoE loadout. Zerida, faction buff, backstab. Angelina with her hook and her 3C and the act again. So yeah, let's watch the game and I will commentate. So yeah, let's just look at the breeze progress. He's not gonna be able to reach anybody, but so I was thinking how I could kill Betty. That was my initial idea. Like I knew I could overwhelm him with AoEs under two criterias. One, after close uses both her what do you call those, like heal skills, whatnot? Yeah, so this one, oh, he didn't use it yet, but you'll see that he does use it eventually. And I decide to wait it out, basically. I pretend I'm gonna go in. Well, okay, maybe not pretend, but I was, deciding to go in. One thing that I forgot to do was the Kruger 3C. This may have been actually a good idea to hold on to it until later, because close gives the immunities to his allies. Like you see here, immune to stun, speed decrease, and buff negation effects. Although that is not does not affect okay, so some of the immunities does affect Kruger. Like for example here, the defense and def reduction, and I think attack and down. So all this is randomized by close. And you see Yulia gets attacking and down. So Kruger's 3C, if I use it too early, may have not been the right choice. So yeah, here I'm just thinking, should I go in with Zerida? So my Zerida has 1190 attack. I brought backstab. Problem is, she's immune to fixed damage. So this is a very risky play. 892 defense, and there's a Landius aura. So yeah, I was thinking in my head, okay, no, I should not attack. I got a lucky Tenuous proc on Juggler. Okay, so he uses the first skill. Close skills have pretty long cooldowns. This one being 4 rounds, this one being 5 rounds. Yulia cannot reach yet, so that's fine. So here, I know that I just wanted to do like some AoE damage. So I was planning on going in now. And I know I could safely AoE without Yulia being able to reach me because he brought Amazon Champs. If she had brought Unicorns, I would not have jumped in here. But yeah, so Ledin can snatch me, but that's fine because this Betty should be dead. Hopefully he should be dead if he doesn't heal up. So yeah, he does heal up. And that's my cue to back out, right? Because Close had just used up both her healing skills. So she only has a single target heal and her talent. Her talent does not dispel anything, so she essentially only has one dispel skill. I don't know if this person has Knighting Bloom or Goddess Tear, but that's whatever. So then, okay, Yulia's healed up. He can reach my Juggler. My Juggler's dead if I don't move out, so I move my Juggler away. Here he decides to snatch my Himiko, which is very interesting. I thought he was going to snatch my Juggler, but nonetheless, this is good for me. I think this was a mistake on his end. Should have snatched my Juggler, because this doesn't do anything. I can just, walk away. So I just did this AoE damage just because I did not want to hit anyone else within 3 blocks of Betty. Otherwise, Betty would do my fix damage. So here I actually finally use the 3C. The reason why I pull is if I don't pull, Yulia can reach next turn. Well, potentially next turn. If she moves here, and then 1, 2, 3, and then she can attack with 3C. So, and he has turn prowl. So I do want to position myself to safety. Just giving my team some King's Crowns. Yeah. So even though I do lose the Zerida's attack, I am setting up for next turn. So yeah, I'm setting up my 3C for next turn. Giving just King's Crowns again, just to make sure. Okay, so here I go, AoE. So I think I messed up the order. I think I could have AoE'd with Juggler second after AoE with Kruger. Nonetheless, I don't think it was to be fair, yeah, no, that's not too much of a difference. But yeah, so I AoE everyone with Juggler, and then I AoE with Kruger. Massive damage, but I also get silenced. What are the percents? What's the percentage chance that I get silenced? Let's take a look. 30% chance to apply one random debuff. So, I guess, first of all, 30% chance to apply a debuff, and then another something percent chance to apply a silence. Nonetheless, you know, even though he did get silenced, it's fine. I will lose either Kruger or Juggler this turn due to Yulia, but hey, it is what it is. So here, I'm able to kill Betty. Didn't get a proc, and I crit too, so that's good. And now my AoE team can come in. So, Himiko hits everybody. And then Angelina is able to finish off Yulia with the what is it? The push. At this time, Ledin doesn't have guard, so I do end up attacking close. Although I don't even get through the Phalanx, so that's funny. Okay, so now Landius has guard up. So I do make a mistake later, you'll see. I do need a... Okay, so yeah, I'm just setting up Zerdo now, but something to keep note that I think is a good thing to know is the fog and how it moves. So, okay, so I pushed Ledin here, right? Ledin has 3-block movement, but I wasn't sure... Okay, so first of all, I don't know what I was thinking here. I thought... First things first, the first question is, does the fog increase by 2 blocks or 1 block? At this point, I was thinking, oh, it might increase by 2 block, which is why I decided to seal with Juggler. Nonetheless, I shouldn't have done this at all because, as you see, you know, Ledin was going to get in the fog anyways. But knowing how the fog advances, I think, is pretty important. Nonetheless, yeah, heals up. Juggler gets hit, dies. Setting up my Zerida to kill the close. Ledin dies. Yeah, so just, you know, just setting up for my Zerida. So yeah, this one-shots my Angelina. Very scary. But I trade the close. So that's pretty decent. And I get some fixed damage in with Himiko. So yeah, now it's a pretty interesting game now. So Landius still has... Well, Landius does not have... what did this Landius have? Was it Ragnarok? Just see. I don't think it was Ragnarok. Yeah, so it wasn't Ragnarok. I'm assuming it's probably Throne Guardian or the exclusive. So yeah, right now it's Himiko and Zerida versus Landius. So I do have both AoEs on Himiko, and I do have Heart of Alzahar potentially. So I do make you'll see another mistake I made that made this a little bit too close for comfort. I actually decided to Alzahar here. So Landius has 8k HP and Treant guards. My Zerida is in Alzahar, but she does not have any what is it called, damage reduction from because she did her 3C in the danger zone. So man, this was scary. Even Zerida was scared too. You saw her face. So yeah, my Zerida has slither health remaining. I get a lucky clock, and I do fixed damage to take out all the troops. So now it's just Landius versus Zerida. Let's just look at the battle animations. I did not think that my Zerida was going to die here. But it seems like Landius was able to throw off her some attacks. But nonetheless, yeah, Himiko is able to win the game eventually. I think without the clock, I still would have won because I could have just auto attacked. Landius is not going to solo an entire team of goblins, as you see here. So yeah, pretty nice game. Shout out to Blizzard for his very interesting team comp. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys next time.